Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are headed out to go moto camping. First trip of the season for moto camping. I know it's kind of towards the end of the season, but I don't like camping in the heat. I am not a hot weather kind of person. So it's really windy right now. That's not just from riding down the road at about 60. No, the wind has been gusting all day. It's like 17 gusting 20 over at the airport I was teaching earlier today. It's getting very cool. It's supposed to be down into the low 40s or upper 30s tonight, so nice and cool for moto camping. I've got a nice little spot reserved up at a lake, up in some hills. So I'm headed up there for the night just to do an overnight moto camping trip. I needed to get away for the day. So if you guys are wondering why I've got the Harley instead of the Indian for this, it's because I wanted to see how the Harley would handle with the Viking saddlebags, see how much I could pack in there for a moto camping trip and how much I could really strap onto the little sissy bar on the back. I wanted to see what this bike could actually do for capability. I couldn't bring my really big sleeping pad and my normal tent with me, so I've got the hammock tent for tonight. First time using that. Got that over the summer from Haven Tents. That should be really fun to put up. I'm looking forward to trying that out. It looks really cool. I'm hoping it's as comfortable as it looks. Supposedly, it is a completely lay-flat hammock. Sounds cool. We'll see if it actually holds up to that and does what it says it'll do. But I'm excited to try it out tonight. Alright guys, we are at the campground, all checked in. Now off to our spot and get ourselves set up. It's pretty nice. We'll get some stuff unpacked here. I'll get the tripod set up and we will put up the hammock tent. I just gotta find a couple of decent trees now. That might be a bigger issue than I thought, getting the right spacing. We'll figure it out. So after some careful thought and deliberation, I determined that I do not have the webbing necessary to span the distance of these trees. I just didn't bring enough with me. So now I know for the future, the Haven tent doesn't come with a whole lot, and I should probably bring more. So I've opted for plan B. We're gonna put it up under the lean-to, which is actually kind of fine with me. It's a little more protected, doesn't bother me. Well guys, we got camp all set up. Got my camp chair, the bike, got the tent. I'll take you guys inside, show you what we're working with here. So the hammock lays perfectly flat. Without me in there, it's got this arch in the middle, but when I get in there, I guess it's gonna flatten out. The bottom of the tent is actually the sleeping pad that is part of the whole system. So when you get the tent, it comes with a 30-inch wide insulated sleeping pad. And then I've got my Big Agnes Diamond Park sleeping bag on top, all down, really soft and lightweight. The Big Agnes straps onto the pad right here. So It doesn't spin on me, it doesn't move on me at night when I'm trying to sleep, it doesn't move side to side, it just stays put the entire night. So this will be interesting, we'll see how well this actually works, but for now it looks pretty comfy, as long as it actually is flat. Okay, I think that'll stay.
A few moments later.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Well, that didn't work quite as I planned. It's getting colder out here by the minute, so I've got some hot apple cider I'm going to make up. Just heating up some water. Sun is setting. And we've got some pasta or rice. Yeah, pasta. That will be cooking up here in a little bit, and then we'll get the fire going. So the firewood was interesting. As you guys saw, I kind of screwed that up. Anyway, got the firewood back here. It was $6 an arm load. So I guess you send the biggest person in the group with the biggest arms to go get it. So they charge you $6 to get the firewood because you can't bring your own because of there's some tree disease in the area that's causing an issue. Or the state just wants to make money, and I think that's more the case. But anyway, paid the $6, got the wood, and we'll have a fire in a little bit. Right now, we need to drink. I have a visitor. There's this little squirrel. I don't think he's full grown, but he's been slowly working his way closer to me, just working his way around my campsite. So I might have a friend for dinner. Hi there. Can I help you? It's a brave little sucker. Coming right up onto the picnic table. Maybe I should put something out for him. Well, we've had dinner, we've enjoyed a campfire, and I think it's time to turn in for the night. Haven tent works pretty well. I will say the sleeping pad is definitely not the most comfortable, but I do have a different 30-inch sleeping pad, which I may just move to using that in the future. As far as room, it seems to be okay. I've even got room behind my head for a water bottle up there. I've got plenty of room for the sleeping bag, side to side. I've got tons of room. It seems okay for now. So overall, first impressions, plenty of room. I can even hang my clothes down there. I've got a light hanging up here. And I've got some storage. Not the most comfortable sleeping pad, but that can be fixed. Overall, I think the tent is good. Just need to modify the pad a bit. It's a nice morning out here at the lake, pretty quiet. I could hear some of the noise from people starting up their boats early this morning. People have homes around the lake up here and I could hear a few of them going out, but mostly it's been quiet. I think there's me and maybe 3 other people in the whole campground. The place is just empty. Well, now it's time for the worst part. Gotta pack it all back up, get it all back on the bike, and head out. It's about 8:30. I woke up around 6. And then I just laid here because it's been so nice and cool and quiet. But I need to get going. I do actually have to get back home because this evening I have students. Work never ends. Thanks. All right, we are packed up, headed home. I'm going to do a lot more product testing on that Haven tent before I actually give it a review for you guys. I'm pretty sure I just didn't have it set up perfectly. I want to make sure it's done totally perfectly before I give it any kind of review. But for my first solo camping trip on the motorcycle overnight, actually, I guess it wasn't technically my first solo. The first solo was when I went to Devil's Tower, Wyoming, going out to Sturgis. But that was also at a KOA campground in like a little cabin, so I don't really consider that camping. That's more like glamping. I guess for my first solo moto camping trip with a tent of any kind, that was pretty decent. Food was good. I like my cooking setup I've got ready for the bike. That seemed to work really well. My thermos setup, my water setup, my cooking, that was all good. I think I want a slightly larger bag though for the sissy bar. I've got my Viking bags, Patriot bag on there. Shout out to Viking for sending me all of that stuff. I have a review video coming up for you guys, but Viking sent me saddlebags and a sissy bar bag and the sissy bar all this year in exchange for making some videos for them for their YouTube channel, doing a review of those products. So I appreciate them sending me that stuff. The Viking Patriot sissy bar bag is pretty good. It's just not quite big enough for all the stuff that I'd probably need for more than a 1-night or 2-night trip. If I was going to go on a multi-day trip, I'd need something a little bit bigger. It would be nicer just now to have it a little bit bigger, but it would be okay as it is for a 1 or 2-nighter. So other than that, and some more testing of the Haven tent system to get it to lay perfectly flat and get it set up the right way, I think my motocamping setup is actually pretty good. I'm most impressed with my cooking setup. You know, you go to REI or any of these camping stores and you buy this stuff. It's really expensive and supposedly really good quality, but I got my little gas stove for like 12 bucks on Amazon with a built-in ignition system. Works great. Now, I'm a little hesitant as to how long it will work, but versus a $70 system from MSR, for their little pocket rocket stove with the built-in ignition, I'm quite impressed that it worked as well as it did. So that is going to wrap up this first solo moto camping trip. I got to run home, unpack, grab my flight bag, repack, and head to the airport because I've got to go teach some students how to fly. So it'll be a fun day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've got any questions or comments about the gear, the camping trip, anything like that, or just want to say hi, let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I'll try to answer any questions you got. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That helps us crack the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to more people and more viewers on the channel. If you're not already, please subscribe. It's a big red button. Click the bell icon next to it. That'll give you guys notifications so you don't miss any new content coming out from MotoBlade. The leaves are already starting to change up here in a couple of trees. I think within about 1 to 2 weeks here, we're going to start seeing a lot of pretty color in these trees. So I will have some really nice fall riding videos for you guys through the mountains in New England coming up here real soon on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, you all know what to do. Be careful out there. Ride safe. Ride on. I'll catch you on my next video. Deuces.